Hello, I'm back with another video, and this one is going to be a harsh, blunt rant. So, I'm not going to say the introduction, I'm going to get right to it. With this video, I'm going to be addressing a topic in Degrassi, a relationship that really fucking bothers me. And the relationship is Allie and Johnny. This relationship is so problematic to where when I go online and go on Reddit or go on YouTube and see they have cute moments or they're on people's list for their favorite ships, I have a problem because I have to ask you, the fans, would you allow your 14 or 13-year-old daughter to date a man? I'm sorry, to date a high school boy who is 18 or 19 out of his way in high school? I don't think you would, because I think you would look at that boy as a fucking predator, which is exactly what Johnny was. Johnny was a fucking predator. He had no business being with Ali Bendari. No fucking business being with her. And all he did was manipulate her and groomed her. That's all he did. He always said weird things like, you're mature, you can handle this. But then at the same time, he would say things like, you're too young, this feels wrong. It's like, which is it? Is she mature or is she too young? Because to me, she's too fucking young to be dating someone who's on his way out of high school, bitch. You're older. She's fucking young. He said things that were manipulative, gaslighting. He just said things that were wishy-washy. I just want to be the one. I just want to say this right now. I was never one of those fans who shipped Allie and Johnny. I always thought it was weird when I rewatched the show numerous of times. I always thought it was weird for them to be dating. Allie's a fucking freshman. Now, everyone know when you're a freshman in high school, you can enter your freshman year 13 or 14. It takes a while. So, who really knows how old Allie was, because they never really said, but in my guess, I'm going to go that she was 13. Doesn't matter if she was 13 or 14. Johnny is still older than her. He's 18, 19, he's on his way out of high school. At the end of the day, that's statutory rape. I don't know how it runs in Toronto, Canada, where the fuck this show took place. I know it took place in Canada, but who knows what place in Canada. But to me, in Asia's world, that's statutory rape, and that's a problem. He should have had the motherfucking handcuffs on him. 911 should have been called, and his ass should have been behind bars, period. What the fuck are we doing here? Why the fuck was this relationship romanticized? This relationship has so many problems. That being what Johnny is a fucking predator. And I'm not going to say Allie's dumb because Allie was young. Allie thought she was in love. Allie thought this relationship was serious. I think she should have left Johnny alone. She should have left him alone. He lied so he could take her virginity. He always treated her different in public. No touchy-touchy, no PDA, get off of me, I want to talk to my friends. He always treated her like crap. And whenever Claire would always say something about it, she always be like, oh, you're hating. Stop with the Johnny hate train. Bitch, I'm trying to tell you something. Fucking listen. That's why they always got into arguments, because 9 times out of 10, Allie always refused to listen. Whenever Claire was right, Allie always did the opposite of that. She should have left Johnny ass alone when she lost her virginity to him. And then when he told her he lied, she left his ass alone. But you know, she continued to keep fucking with him. Claire told her to leave that nigga alone. She just refused to listen. She shouldn't have married Leo in season 13 to keep his ass, to make his ass a citizen so you get his fucking green card. She should have listened to Claire and said, don't marry him. She should have listened to Claire when she said, don't give Drew a second chance. She should have listened to him. And yet what happened? She gave this nigga a second chance and then ended up fighting the bitch she cheated on her with because she couldn't let it go. If that's the case, she shouldn't have gave him a second chance. Y'all see what I'm saying? There seems to be a pattern here. Allie always fucking hard-headed. Claire says something and she thinks she's a shitty friend. No, bitch. Y'all get into arguments because you refuse to listen. That's always been the cause and effect of their relationship. Now, was Claire a little self-centered sometimes? Yes. Was she a little judgy? Absolutely. But I honestly think it was because Allie was just stupid. She just always refused to listen. Allie was always with boys who had red flags and signs that something wasn't right with them. And yet, when someone would point them out, they were being a shitty person. No, bitch, you just don't listen. You think you know it all. You're hard-headed. She's so smart when it comes to books, yet, but she's so fucking retarded when it comes to boys. Make it make sense. Allie did what Allie wanted to do, and yet I always hated that they made her blame boys or this or that for why she was always fucked up. That's why I always say in season 10 when Sav dogged the fuck out of her and said, no, you're the problem. No one forced you to sleep with Johnny. You did that on your own. No one had a gun to your head and told you to sleep with that boy. You didn't have to sleep with him to keep him. Period. You simply could have waited. She could have waited, but she slept with Johnny because she thought it would make him like her more. Instead, all it did was make him treat her like trash. No one told her to date Drew. She dated Drew and got into that fight with Bianca on her own. No one told her to fight Bianca. She posted Bianca's news all over the internet, and then Bianca found out, and Bianca came there and was trying to whip her ass. The fuck? No one forced her to do those things. She did those things all on her own. Allie did what Allie wanted to do. So just like Sad, we were all put up with her always blaming boys for why she makes shitty decisions. Her relationship with Johnny is the ice on the cake because this relationship should never have happened. It should not be fucking romanticized. This relationship is so fucking problematic. Allie was so young, and yet the Degrassi writers wanted you to believe this relationship is cute. No, Johnny will manipulate Allie. Like I just said, he will manipulate, gaslight her. Like I said, he was wishy-washy. He would treat her differently in secret and then treat her like trash in public. He would tell all his friends, oh, he do this, he do that with Allie, and then make up rumors about her. And the biggest one, like, this video is not going to be that long. This is like a really like small rant. The biggest problem with this relationship, and Johnny should have went to prison, jail, whatever the fuck you want to call it, when he Allie was sending him news to get his attention because he was treating her differently. It's one thing to send your boyfriend news, right? That's something private. That's something that should be between you and him. But for him to spread it all around the internet, and then to send the photos to his friend, for his friend to send them all over the internet, and then for him to want to do it for revenge because you break up with him, who does that? That's child pornography, because Allie is a child. He's exhibiting her naked photos all over the internet for everybody in the school to see. He sent it to his friend sent them to everyone. He had a picture of her nudes in his locker. That ain't weird? Yo, this nigga should have been locked up. Where was 911? Where the fuck were they in this situation? 911 should have been called. He should have been in motherfucking handcuffs. He should have been in prison, jail, probation, something. And it's so crazy to me how in season 10, when Allie got into a fight with Bianca, that was the first time her parents been caught about her behavior. Where the fuck were her parents at when her news was being all over the internet? Why weren't they called? Where was her parents then? Why weren't they called about her being exploited all over the internet naked? Where the fuck was Sav? Sav knew about her relationship with Johnny. Why didn't he ever tell the nigga, Johnny, leave my sister alone? Nigga, you the same age as me. What the fuck are you doing with her, my guy? You look mad weird. What's up? This relationship was weird. It should not be romanticized. It's problematic. Johnny is a predator, and Allie should have known that. What are we doing? Clara said it, and she refused to listen to her. Man, we gotta... What's up? Like, this relationship is problematic, and it make me mad because niggas really just romanticize all over the internet. Man, we in a whole different world now where shit is wrong, my nigga. There's no gray area. Period. This is wrong. There is no gray area with this. That's all I gotta say about this, for real. Allie and Johnny should have never been together. Johnny should have been arrested for everything that he did. Having sex with her, exploring her news all over the internet, even being involved with her, he should have been locked up. Where the fuck were the authorities? Why weren't they called? Where was 911? Why didn't the principal ever say anything? What's up? They should be on top of all of that. What's up? Man, I'm out of here.